before I forget. My parents are walking in right now too, so maybe they'll make a cameo on this call. I left dinner early to make sure I was here in time. Oh my gosh, it's December 28th, which is ridiculous. So thanks for joining. I'm going to be hosting tonight because Irene is on vacation and my sister is out and about. So it's going to be a little less lax. But I think that we can answer some questions. Hold on. Of course, it's my parents knocking at the door while I'm on. The team call started. Say hello. There's my mom.
How are you?
Oh, there's my mom and my stepdad. And Kai is now barking. Okay. I'm going to host out here because the internet's better. Okay. So the main thing that I wanted to talk about tonight is obviously the Beachbody On Demand All Access, which launched yesterday. So I'm pretty sure that everyone probably has all of the details, but that's really what I wanted to chat about tonight, and the health bet and some of the logistics, and just some of the language and the posts and the phrases that I've seen that have been generating interest, and generating interest, honestly, in people that have never reached out to me about Beachbody before, or maybe they originally signed up with a challenge pack and with Shakeology and fell off, or tried Beachbody On Demand but only for a quarter and couldn't find anything that they loved because they didn't have the fix, or things like that. So briefly, just to go over it, so for the next 2 months through the end of February, there is a Beachbody On Demand All Access Pass. You can either get it with or without Shakeology. Without Shakeology, just for the Access Pass itself, to get every single Beachbody program on demand streaming is $99 for the year. If you wanted to get that as a challenge pack, which is obviously a great deal, with a bag of Shakeology that will be on HD, would be $199. The way that I've been talking to people about this is that, honestly, if you are the type of person that historically, with working with us, would buy more than one program a year, this makes sense for you, because you're literally going to have access to every single program. Look, there's my mom and there's a Kaya pill. Because you're literally going to have access to every single program that we have and every program that's coming out in 2017 that we don't even know about. So like the girl that won the master trainer thing, whatever the heck she comes out with, that'll be there. I'm sure that something from a celebrity trainer will be coming out too. Some of the statuses that I've been posting that have been getting traction have been asking people how much their gym membership costs per year, if they have ever signed up for a gym membership and been too embarrassed to go in and cancel it, because personally that happened to me probably like 2 years ago. I've been asking if you'd be willing to drink a shake and work out 3 times a week and get paid for it. And just using it like kind of as conversation starters. I know that last week we had talked about like the resolution stats and things like 8% of people like only actually do it, actually like follow through with their resolutions. And I think just really relating back to like you and who you were before Beachbody, especially during resolution time, can resonate with people. So Melanie Mitro, if you haven't checked out her one YouTube video about like the difference between challenge groups and gyms, it's a really great video. She went live on YouTube. I think I posted it in my team page and then also in Irene's, but she literally just talks about like what challenge groups are, because I feel like a lot of the times we get stuck in lingo that like we understand and other people may not understand it. And she talks about how she used to be that person that would buy the gym membership in January, like pay the lower cost because you're buying it up front in bulk, and like it would taper off by later in January because she didn't have that accountability. And I think that a lot of people can relate to that. I think that a lot of people can relate to not feeling comfortable in a gym. Colleen Foley on our team did a really great live video a day or so ago talking about this too. And she literally said the words like, I would just run or walk on the treadmill for 30 or 40 minutes because that's what I thought I should do. And then I would go home and eat potato chips. Like, I didn't have a set plan. I didn't have something step by step to follow. I didn't have a nutritional guide. I didn't know what to do. So I was guessing, guesswork, felt uncomfortable. So I think that really trying to find those trigger words and those pain points, yes, Kim, of how you felt before Beachbody is really key, especially during this time of the year. And another thing I think too is that I know obviously like we all want to hit Success Club and that's how you advance your business and get free leads and things. But quite personally, like that $99 all access, there is no shame in getting someone signed up for that. And I like personally am counting that as a win with every person that I'm getting started with an online gym membership. So even person that you can help, that you can goal set with, and maybe they end up on Shakeology or maybe they don't, but maybe they fall in love with BOD and they recommend it to a friend that then you get referred to. I had a Backstreet Boys girl that I know that just upgraded to it last night. And she tagged me in a status and said how excited she was because she literally used to buy 3 programs a year and $99 was so much cheaper. And she tagged her friend in it, and then her friend contacted me and purchased it. So I think that there's a lot of opportunity just with this all access. It's something new and sometimes a little scary, but just being open to it and just talking to as many people as you can about it. So mainly I just had 3 points that I wanted to hit on like how to end pretty much December in 2016 strong. I think that number 1 is to be bold, and to be bold about the products, about the integrity of the products, the trainers, the supplements. Be bold about you being a coach and the results that you've gotten yourself and that your friends and teammates have gotten. And be bold about our team, like about the fact that we take this seriously. The fact that we are a 2015 elite team, all of us being a part of the Team Lipstick and Lunges downline, you're a part of that. I mean, right now with where we're pacing for 2016, we're going to still be in the top like 1 or 2% of almost 500,000 Beachbody teams as well. So that says something, like that we take it seriously, that we aren't that neighbor that you know who just like sells it and kind of like doesn't really do anything. Like, we run challenge groups. We make sure that you get results. We check in with you and you earn a number. And I think that's really important to be bold about and to be proud of. Because a lot of the times I feel like because we're in Beachbody world, you can think that because we aren't a top 10 team or things like that, that not that we aren't making a difference, but that we aren't like as big of a deal as we are, but we are. And a lot of the times, like, people don't understand it. They don't understand what Star Diamonds or Elites or things like that are. But I think that being really bold about what we do and our team and our integrity and what we give people is really important. And they don't know who Bonnie or Melanie or anyone, who are all amazing coaches, are. They can just know that if you're really bold and you're really proud of the team that you're a part of, that they'll want to be a part of that culture too. Okay, number 2, again, just touching on, think of where you used to be. Think of resolutions past where you used to be. Like, I posted a status this morning about like buying a gym membership up front and like not using it and being like embarrassed to cancel it. Like, that was me. Or I was the person that would go gung ho probably until like January 15th and then like quit. So I think that like going back on how your resolutions or your Januaries were in the past versus like what your plan is now, or how you're thankful for what you have now, is really relatable. And just saying how we have a step-by-step guide to get them results so they don't fall off like most of America. Number 3, I would say to set a date for your next program and make it public, like if you aren't already doing one now. So for me personally, right now I'm kind of like in between things. I finished Core de Force, and I'm going to commit to another round of the 21-day fix, but probably not until mid-January, honestly, because I'm at home and then I'm moving and like road tripping and doing all this stuff. But I'm going to set a public date. I'm going to be accountable for it, and I'm going to document the heck out of it. Like every single day, find a reason to post something about it and get creative with it. Like to the point where people who don't even know you or people that you don't talk to, like know that you're doing that program. Because let's remember that not everybody sees everything that you post anyway online. But I think that once you go back to the basics and once you are really like documenting the crap out of a program, that's when all of us see the most perk in our business. You know that when you're taking care of yourself and you're following the program, you can better serve others. So I'd really recommend to commit to something in January and document it. Kim Pratt. Suggestions on how to share your daily workouts with a program you've already done before. I think there's a couple different ways that you can do that. I think that you could almost come up with a schedule in terms of different aspects of it. So it's almost like if Tuesday was Tasty Tuesday and you feature like your favorite recipe from the 21-day fix that maybe used to be unhealthy, but like you make a healthier version of it. I think that there can be almost like a move of the day that either like you love or hate to love type thing that you can focus on through the program. I think that there are ways, I'm trying to think of other things, that you can like shed light on the fact that within the program, like even though there's a laundry list of foods that you can eat, like the top 5 in the list are going to get you better results. I think that you can relate to certain programs like with the nutrition guides if they have specific recipes that are from the meal plan that you're trying. Okay, trying to plan ahead. Okay, 7th round of the fix. I think that maybe you could also come up with a challenge, like if you're trying the fix again, like maybe, okay, you're doing like 7 times a charm for the fix, but like you want to try all new recipes this round. Like what if you did something like that? Like just trying to see if there's a spin on it, or if you like come up with themes of the types of food or something. Let me think about it later and I'll come up with other things. But I think that you can get creative with it. Or focusing. Yeah, I think focusing on food usually perks people's interests. And then just showing how you aren't like giving up things that you like that you eat cheese and guac and carbs and things like that. I know. Okay, and then number 4 for my way to end things strong is to go live. Like I know I'm saying this to people all the time, but I think that going live, and my mom has heard this because I've been telling her all about like what going live is, and I'm going to make her go live with me next week on Tuesday for Tasty Tuesdays. But I think that going live is honestly a really great way for people to get to know you. And plus the added bonus of like it notifying everyone when you go live, whether it's from your personal page or your like page and then you share it to there. But I think that you can do a mix of the two, as long as you make sure that the content makes sense. So if anyone wants to take a look at my profile, I've made it a personal goal of mine because I'm trying to increase my reach and my likes. On my like page, I try to go live almost every single day, or at least like 5 to 6 times a day. And most of the time I kind of know what I'm talking about, but I don't, but like at least I'm getting practice of talking. And then I share it to my personal page. But then when I share on my personal page, I'm saying like, hey, if you didn't know, I'm an online health and fitness coach and I have something really exciting that normally I wouldn't share on here, but I want to share to you. So I think that there's ways that you can manipulate like what you're saying on each of your profiles. If you don't have a like page yet, you can just go live on your regular personal page. I know that we've gotten, if anyone was in the Nicole Walters training, we got some good outlines of like what you should be talking about and kind of like the outline of all of it. Kim Pratt saying how she went live yesterday. She feels like it maybe wasn't the best one, but it got over 1,000 views. And that's the thing. It's like it was the same thing with mine. Like when I went live on my personal page, I got close to like 800 or 1,000 views versus on my like page, I got like 200 on a good day. So playing with it and showing your personality and just being real and being you, I think it helps someone get to know you, especially if they don't actually know you or they only know you from high school or college and are like not Beachbody you. Justin, how long do you wait from posting on like page to personal page? So usually what I do is I will go live on my actual like page, and then I'll just share it afterwards. You can also tag yourself in the video from your like page on your personal page, and that helps you show up in news feeds again too. I usually wait about 24 hours to do that. So it's showing up in feeds again the next day. So I hope that helps. I'm trying to see, okay, Kelly, you've been promoting All Access Pass as a thing to do for people who have workout. Okay. So when it comes to Beachbody On Demand and sticking to a program versus like Challenge du Jour and all of that, personally, for me, I know that I get better results when I follow an actual schedule and a calendar. Because think of it, like if you had a choice to do anything, would you kind of do like the easiest workouts or the ones that like, aren't that hard? I mean, I'm kind of lazy sometimes like that. So I think personally that following like a set program is usually the way to go and to stay on track and to have like a set schedule. I think it's great for in between times. Like I'm in between right now. So it's like I'm doing 21-day fix and this and this and that. But I know that like when I do sporadic things over a period of time versus a set program, like I can tell a difference in my results depending on what they are. Okay. So that was Allison. Sorry, Allison. I'm like, who's Justin? That's cool. Okay. So I feel like I've been talking for 18 straight minutes. So does anyone have any questions or comments that they would like to make? Raise a hand or a virtual hand. Maybe not. Hold on. Kelly, it's just easier if I unmute you. Go ahead. Hi.
Okay. Sorry.
That's okay.
So as far as like the setting a calendar ahead of time, what if I were to set like a 4-week calendar and say, since I have access to all the programs, the first week I'm going to do 22-minute hardcore and set the program so I'm keeping myself accountable to like the harder programs too. And then the second week maybe do size, and the third week maybe do you know what I mean? Like set it up so I am keeping myself accountable to harder stuff too, but so that you can do many programs.
No, I know what you mean. So I think that's a better step towards following a full calendar. The only thing I would say is like, I kind of feel like with us being products of the product and like trying to get our challengers to like start a program and do it from start to finish, like it's important that we do the same thing too and we set that example. So I don't think that it's bad to do that from time to time, especially if you have like ADD with workouts or you get tired of a trainer like quickly. But I would say that I think it is really good when you can start and finish a program and document that and show that you did it, because it makes you more credible to then people who are looking to you that they've never been able to complete a program. Does that make sense?
Yep.
But I think though too, there are a ton of like really great hybrid schedules that are out there too that mix like 2 or 3 programs. And I think that those are still valid too, and at least probably a little more, not credible, but a little more structured to mix 2 or 3 programs as opposed to just doing like 1 week at a time with them. So maybe look into that. Like if you want a good mix of like dance plus insanity or something like that, like you could do a Shaun T month that's like size plus insanity max 30 or something like that. I think you can get creative with that. And when you have the all access people, I think that's where you can start to have some fun, especially when you get into like the months where they're bored.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, Allison, I see your virtual hand. Hold on. Hi.
Hello. Hi. Question. With upgrading current customers to the all access, obviously I know they can upgrade just to the $99, but would you have them, so you get Success Club points, have them, if they're right before their next Shakeology is coming, stop it and then have them do the all access?
That's what I've been, if the timing's right, that's what I've been doing for people. I think that when you look at the page of where it comes up, it says that you save like over $85 of the total cost if you bought the two separately. And pretty much I've just been saying to people, like, it's a discount on the yearly membership, not on the Shakeology. I think I posted that in the team page. Like, I want to make it sound like Shakeology is discounted, like pretty much, unless you're a coach. But I think that's a great way to do it. As far as I can tell, so I know it was in the FAQ because, like, I feel like sometimes the system catches if they bought a challenge pack with you before and not giving you the points, and sometimes it does. Most of the time mine go through when I have people do that. But I think it said in the FAQ anyway that you would at least get one of the points for the for it.
Just for the upgrade to the $99?
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird that it like isn't a point normally, but I think you would get 1 point out of it. But I mean, honestly, it's the best deal that I would say. If the timing's right for a person, I would try to do that.
Okay. And lastly, do you know why they give you 2 SC points and then a week later or the following Tuesday gives you the
left? From what I heard from corporate, it was just like it's some weird thing that's like hardwired in their system that, like, because they've never had a sale be more than 2 points, it's a manual check that they have to go back and do. And instead of doing it nightly, they wanted to do it 1 time a week.
Okay.
Which I guess my guess is that if this all access ends up being a challenge pack that is available year round, they're going to have to make an update to their system so that we have accurate Success Club points.
And one last thing, is it, I could check an FAQ, so if it is, I'm sorry. Is it available on the mobile app yet? The Coach mobile? Okay, because I haven't used that to sign up, but okay.
Yeah, I used a couple today. So it's, well, the challenge pack is not the 99 thing, you can't do it, but yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Cool, no problem. Okay, Kim Pratt, I see you. Hello.
Hi. Can I just say something to Kelly really quick? Because I remember that this was the one thing that really resonated with me, and I feel like it would probably be super helpful to you and probably to everyone. And I think it was Kobe that said this, was picking one program is so important because you're showing everyone that one program is enough. If you're doing 4 or 5 or hybrid or whatever, people are going to say, okay, well, obviously it's not enough for her because she's having to do all these other things. So and I'm not going to be able to do 4 different programs because that just seems like way too much work, and that seems really hard and kind of scary. And so, you know what, I'm not going to do that because that doesn't seem like it's for me. And so I think that when you are choosing one program and saying this program is enough, and that means you have to find the right program, but if you can find a program that is enough and will get you those results, you don't have to do every program to reach people, but you can do one program really well and get really awesome results to reach people.
I completely agree. That makes sense.
So I hope that helps.
Thank you for sharing, as always. Did you have anything else? Okay. Okay, cool. Yes, hold on. Unmuted. Go.
I'm sorry. Can I just wish Stephanie Snock congratulations because she got married over the weekend, and it was
congratulations.
It was a total surprise, and she's no longer Stephanie Snock, even though she'll always be Stephanie Snock, but she is now Stephanie Kramer. She's
oh my gosh, congratulations.
A surprise married woman. So just wanted you all to know that.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Congrats. So many babies and weddings and engagements and everything in the team. I just love it. Beachbody weddings. Can't wait until mine. You're all invited. Okay. Did anybody else? That's really like all the things that I had. Did anybody else? Hold on, Allison. Hi.
Hi. Question. Can we post a January, February, whatever, like menu sign up?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I can do that tonight. Yes.
Okay, just so we can.
Yes. Good call.
Okay.
I can definitely do that in the team page. Okay. Did anybody else have anything? Yes, no, maybe. Okay, cool. Well, it's the 28th of January. There are still so many people that we can help. All access, like I'm absolutely loving it. It's the future. It's the Netflix. It's like the sweat and chill of like Netflix and chill. Wait, maybe I need to like make that a status. Okay, I think I do. It's like, it's the new, it's the future. And so many people, I'm telling you, I think are open to it and the price point, and just tell everyone. So thanks for joining live. Totally love you guys. I will post the recording in all of the team pages too. And in the meantime, if you have any other questions, feel free to let us know. Kim Pratt, I need to trademark that. All right. Love you guys and talk to you later. Bye.